bury the dead, and it comes from Luke 9:60, and there was a man in there who he wanted to follow after Jesus, but he asked Jesus. He said, "Suffer me first to go bury my father, and then I'll come follow you." And Jesus said, "Let the dead bury their own dead, but as for you, you go and preach the gospel." And that's how I feel. I feel like there is nothing more important than preaching the gospel. I don't care what's going on. I don't care who's dying. And you have to keep in mind, from that scripture, this man was actually talking to the true and living God. So if you can't stop what you're doing, talking face to face with the true and living God, then he's saying, hey, let the dead bury their own dead. This world is going to eat itself. We can get caught up in every situation, every scenario, every campaign, and we'll be fighting from birth until death. You got to let the dead bury their dead, because this thing is ongoing.
That's real talk right there.
It's real.
It's real.
Stop me when I'm lying.
No, and even the way you kick the album off, the intro, it's the beat and your flow is so hard. I almost feel like you're about to kick some coke raps. But the message, the message in the lyrics, it's clear. It's you're on a new path.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you intentionally come aggressive on certain tracks to grab your old listeners and bring them into what you're doing?
Absolutely not, bro. I don't be trying to fish for old listeners. I'm true to myself. I'm true to how I feel. Profound Sounds is the production team that worked on my album out of Virginia, as well as some others, but they really brought, they made me go places that I feel like I've never went before. Even with the aggression that you hear and the fact that, I'm doing my own hooks now, write my own hooks.
I love it, man. Love it, yeah.
Thanks, I appreciate it. So, so they made me reach in different pockets. Also, Lee Major, Ray Baker, Stupid Genius, T. Waller, just some of the guys on the album. So, I just want to give them a shout out and thank them for, making me dig deeper. Got
you, man. And, a few minutes ago, I told you some of my favorite tracks. I said LU45 and Shame on Me. Right. But what are some of your favorite tracks from the album?
Oh, man. For me, it's going to definitely be Let's Die.
The last song. Big, powerful record the way you end that.
Yeah, appreciate that. Skycrack. Luke 4-5, definitely. It's hard for me to pick my babies, choose over my children. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the album's very necessary, and I feel like I said everything that I wanted to say. So I'm very happy with it.
Got you. And are you planning to roll out more music videos? I feel like they've really been the lifeline of this project.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely been the lifeline of the project. People they want to see. They might hear you. Sometimes people may not take time to really listen to what's being said. So even myself, I like to see it. Show me what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And definitely being a lyric-driven artist, a lot of my lyrics will go over some people's head. It's like Rakim. You won't hear it till years later, and you still finding gems and jewels in that. So I do plan on shooting more videos. Shout out to Sergio Lorenzano and Jay McCord. Help me with the videos.
Okay, got you. So now that we're pretty much on the verge of the album being out, what are your plans for the rest of the year? Are you gonna do your own solo tour maybe, or?
Yeah, definitely. I plan on touring. I plan on just go wherever this album takes me. Man, ever since I left the Clips, I've learned I don't even make plans, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't make plans or say what I'm gonna do. As long as God gives me life, I'm just trying to, let Him lead me. I'm trying to, in my art, the art that He gave me, the gift that He gave me, I'm trying to just use it for one, to glorify Him, and two, to help humanity. Where I'm from, everyone wants to rap. Everyone wants to rap. And I think that's cool. I'm not a dream killer. I just want them to know what I experienced, and then they can probably, sidestep some of them pitfalls, And also, I just want to say, too, I hear a lot of talking about the new guys that's coming up now and the younger cats, and they take a tongue lashing from a lot of people.
Right. They quote unquote mumble rappers, they get that label very fast.
I don't even want to call them that, but these dudes are young and rich. What else they supposed to do? What else they supposed to do? And it's not going to be until they have some life experience. It's not going to be until maybe they lose a little bit of money, or maybe someone betrays them, or lose family members, or introduced to sickness and stuff, that you start seeing what life is truly about. And the things that were important to you at one time, you know, they become a little less important. I'm not ready to condemn them dudes like that, you know? And if they don't know, it's because we ain't taught them.
Facts,
so,
facts.
I just gotta put
they're
that
19, 20, 22 years old.
Yeah.
When you were at that age,
you weren't gonna tell me nothing. You had to be quiet. I got more money than you. I'm not listening to you. You know, that was my thought process back then. But you know, we live, we learn.
And that's really what I love about you, man. Even though you're on a new path in life, you're never judging or writing off the new generation of rappers. You still love hip hop, as you say many times, and you still appreciate at least that they're creating art.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I wasn't written off. I was given a second chance, even third, fourth, and fifth chances, man. You know, I was given. And if I was written off, you know, I'm just glad to be here now to share my story. So it's cool.
Well, with that, you know, I gotta ask, like, your brother has been working on an album that we've been hearing about for a long time.
Okay.
I know they've been pounding your door down.
Okay.
Is he gonna be on the album? Has he heard any tracks? Is he with Kanye too? Like,
honestly, bro, my brother and I, we have a very special relationship. You know, my brother is so near and dear to my heart, and I watch what he does from afar, you know, and he has my heart, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And when we speak, when we talk, we never talk about music. We never talk about the industry. I don't want to hear it. And I'm sure he don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, you know, long as he's doing well and he's happy with what he's doing, you know, that's my brother. And I love him, man. I love him.
Well, Push, if you're listening, congrats, because I know he just also took a big step in his life and his relationship.
Yeah.
He's engaged now.
He's engaged. He's engaged, and you know, I called him, I congratulated him, and just let him know I was very happy for him in Virginia. You know, and I think it's going to be a really good thing. All the best to them.
You might have some new nephews and nieces.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
pretty soon.
Yeah, I gave him some. He got to give me some now. You know.